Picture this. It's early morning and you're just beginning to drift out of a peaceful sleep. You feel a warm, rhythmic purring beside you, a familiar comfort. You close your eyes to catch those last few minutes of a dream when suddenly you feel it, a precise, unmistakable little crunch on your earlobe. It's a moment that triggers a whole spectrum of emotions, from "aw, how cute," and a sleepy chuckle to genuine confusion or even a sharp "ouch." Why, out of all the parts of your body, did your feline companion choose your ear? And what exactly are they trying to tell you with this strange, toothy gesture? Today, we're diving deep into the subtle psychology of feline manners to uncover what's really going on behind this behavior from a scientific and behavioral perspective. Hello, fellow cat lovers. We often think of our cats as independent and sometimes completely unpredictable creatures, but in reality, cats are master communicators. It's just that their language is very different from ours. Instead of words, it's built on subtle scents, microscopic tail twitches, and, believe it or not, physical contact with their teeth. When a cat bites your ear, it's almost never an accident or a sign of random aggression. It's a message. But what kind? For a mindful owner, this gesture is like an encrypted letter. We need to look at everything: your cat's mood, their posture, and even their overall health. Today, we'll break down the primary reasons for this behavior, ranging from the most touching declarations of love to red flags that might require a trip to the vet. Understanding these nuances will help you strengthen the bond with your furry friend and make your time together much more comfortable. Let's start with what's right on the surface. One of the most common reasons is simple attention-seeking. Cats are master manipulators and they learn fast. Imagine the scene. You're busy working, reading a book, or deeply focused on a movie, completely ignoring your pet's attempts to socialize. The cat might rub against your legs or meow, but if you don't react, they move to Plan B. An ear bite in this situation is a direct and very effective signal. Hey, I'm right here, and I'm bored. Why the ear? Because when you're sitting down, it's right at eye level for them, and it guarantees an instant reaction. Even if you let out a little yelp or gently push them away, mission accomplished. You've acknowledged them. The cat thinks, aha, if I nip this soft pink thing, my human immediately puts down their phone. This is how the behavior becomes a habit. Now, let's consider if there's a little lion waking up inside your fluff ball. The second reason is the hunting instinct. Even though our cats spend 16 hours a day sleeping on plush pillows, every one of them is a descendant of a desert predator. For young, energetic cats, especially those who spend all day indoors, any movement or unusual object is potential prey. Your ear looks incredibly enticing to them. It's soft, it can wiggle, and it's within easy reach when you're relaxing. During play, cats often mimic the hunt. If your pet is pouncing, their pupils are huge and dark, and their claws are tucked in, they're just caught up in the game. It's important to understand that in this moment, your cat doesn't want to hurt you. They're just practicing their tracking and pouncing skills. Though, of course, explaining that to your ear in the heat of the moment isn't always easy, but there is a much more tender side to this. Sometimes a cat's way of showing affection can seem a bit unconventional to us. The third reason is a demonstration of deep bond and affection, often called a love nip. This usually happens during moments of total relaxation and cuddles. A cat might spend a long time licking you and then follow it up with a gentle pinch of the skin. This is the ultimate sign of trust. The ear is a very sensitive zone, and by choosing it for their kiss, your cat is showing that they consider you part of their family. This happens when a pet feels completely safe. If the bite is light, accompanied by loud purring and making biscuits, that rhythmic kneading with their paws, then congratulations, you've been officially promoted to favorite human. However, behind this tenderness, there might be some purely scientific curiosity. Did you know that cats are actual olfactory detectives? Their sense of smell is dozens of times sharper than ours, which brings us to the fourth reason: scent. Our ears are a hub of unique aromas. Earwax contains specific fatty acids and proteins that, from a biological standpoint, can be incredibly intriguing to a cat. Some pets will literally freeze while sniffing their owner's ears before trying to sample them with their teeth. To them, this isn't aggression. It's a way of exploring their world. By nipping your ear, your cat is gathering information about you. Where you've been, what you've eaten, and what mood you're in. To them, we are a walking library of scents, and your ear is one of the most interesting chapters. There's also a social aspect inherited from the wild. The fifth reason is the instinct for allogrooming. In feline colonies and families, cats take care of each other by licking and gently nipping the fur of their companions in places they can't reach themselves, mainly the head and ears. This ritual strengthens social bonds and reduces stress within the group. When your cat starts grooming your ear, they are essentially taking on the role of your caretaker. They're saying, "You're my friend, you're a part of my pride, and I'm going to help you stay clean." It's a very touching moment that proves you have a strong emotional connection. Your cat sees you as a true social partner, not just a food provider. Now, let's talk about the times when a cat is telling us no. The sixth reason is overstimulation, or what's known as petting-induced aggression. It happens like this. You've been petting your cat for a while, they seem happy, but then, bam! A sharp bite to the ear and they bolt. What happened? Cats have a very sensitive nervous system. At some point, those pleasant strokes turn into a sensory overload, feeling more like static electricity or an unbearable itch. The cat starts to get agitated, and if the owner doesn't catch the warning signs like a flicking tail or tensed muscles, the pet moves to active defense. The ear is often the closest point for a parting shot. This isn't an attempt to be mean, it's a request for space. Your cat is signaling that their social battery is drained. Sometimes a bite is a way of claiming what's theirs. The seventh reason is an attempt to establish control. In the feline world, hierarchy and territory are everything. If a cat has a dominant personality or if there are multiple pets in the house, they might use ear nipping to claim they're human. It's a statement to others. This two-legged being belongs to me. This gesture is often followed by the cat rubbing their cheeks against you, leaving their pheromones behind. This isn't aggression in the traditional sense, but rather the establishment of ownership rules that the cat understands. To them, you are a valuable resource that needs to be guarded, but it's not always that straightforward. The eighth reason is a reaction to stress or anxiety. Cats are creatures of habit. Any change, a new apartment, a renovation, a new scent in the house, or even you being away for too long can throw them off balance. When they're stressed, their behavior becomes unpredictable. Biting your ear can become a way for a cat to vent that pent-up nervous energy. It's similar to a human biting their nails or fidgeting when they're worried. If you notice your cat biting more often after a big life event, know that they are likely feeling anxious and need your support and a calm environment, not punishment. There's also a developmental side to this. The ninth reason involves early weaning. Ideally, a kitten should stay with its mother and siblings until they are at least 12 weeks old. During this time, they learn feline etiquette. If a kitten bites a sibling too hard, the sibling squeals and stops playing. That's how the little one learns that teeth hurt and must be used carefully. If a kitten is taken away too early, they miss this life lesson. As an adult, this cat might bite your ear with full force, simply not realizing that human skin is much thinner and more sensitive than cat fur. They don't want to cause pain. They just don't know how to play any other way. Finally, the most important point. The 10th reason is a potential health issue. Sometimes a strange or sudden bite is a cry for help. Cats are masters at hiding pain. They might act normal but show sudden irritability or bite when you try to pet them. Pain from dental issues, a hidden injury, or internal inflammation can make a pet extremely vulnerable. By biting, the cat might be desperately trying to tell you that something is wrong. Please be attentive. Any sudden change in habits is always a signal to check in with your veterinarian. So, why does your cat bite your ear? As you can see, there are many answers and each one tells a story. The feline language is complex and multifaceted. A bite can be a declaration of endless love, a polite request for privacy, or a signal of distress. The main thing to remember is that cats never do anything just because. Our job as owners is to learn how to listen to these silent messages. If these nips happen during play and don't hurt, it's just one of the quirky parts of your relationship. But if you feel uncomfortable, remember, never punish a cat physically. The best way to handle it is to gently stop the interaction the moment the bite happens, showing them that this form of communication doesn't work for you. Let us know in the comments. Does your furry friend ever go for your ears? How do you usually react? We'd love to hear your stories because every cat is a unique individual with their own set of rules. Take care of your pets, observe them, and cherish these moments of strange but sincere, toothy love. Because even if your cat is biting your ear, they're doing it because, in their eyes, you are their whole world. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you understand your pet a little better, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We have many more discoveries ahead in the mysterious lives of the creatures who make our houses feel like homes. See you next time!